What's a man got to do to get a woman like you? What's a man got to do to touch a woman like you? What's a man got to do to get a woman like you? If I have to beg, or if I have to plead, or if I have to fight, or if I have to bleed, or if I tell a lie, or if I speak the truth, tell me, baby, what?
Guess what, folks? We finally got the truck back. For those of you that are new to the channel and haven't seen what happened to it, we were just getting started on the build for it, and the transmission went out. Well, $5,000 later, we finally got it back. Took a full rebuild on it, a little over 3,000 in parts. Now, as I was saying, before the wind has blown my camera over, as you can see, the skies are pretty cloudy. I've been trying to get this video done, and it seems like every time when I have the time, the weather's horrible for me to be out here. When the weather's really good, I'm at work and I can't be out here. But today we're going to do it anyways, even with the wind noise. Hopefully it's not too bad for y'all. But as I was saying, full $5,000 rebuild on this 6-speed transmission, and a little over 3,000 in parts and a couple $1,000s in labor. But she's done and ready to roll. Now we can get back to business on this thing and start getting it done. There are some things I'm going to change that I've discovered that I'm not real happy with. One, I do not like the light bar all the way up on top. So we did buy the brackets to move it down onto the windshield. And when we get ready to do that, I'll show you the installation of it, along with some of the lights in the front here. These lights we'll keep where they are. In the front here, we have 2 more mounted in the bumper, but that's where the winch is going to go. So we're going to have to relocate those up higher. Let's see if I can show you a little better here. Okay, get the kookaburras off of it. Track them things all over the place. But as I said, the lights here and here, they're going to be moved up onto the grill cover here, the grill guard, because the winch is going to take up this space. We also already have on order the chase lights, and we have 2 sets of them. One set is going to go here as well. The other set will go on top of the rack in the back. Now, before I get too far along, the lights we wired up before, and when I did it, well, I rushed it, and I regret that now. So if you're doing things to your rig, take your time, research it, and make sure you do it right, so you only have to do it once. And I know better than this. All I do is build things and fix things for a living. That's my job every single day. And for me to go and do what I did with the wiring on this was just stupid. I won't do it again. So we got it in the parts. We've been ordering parts every week for it. And we're gonna redo the wiring. And of course, we'll make videos on all of this stuff, weather permitting. We're going to be moving the lights. We're going to add lights up on top. We're going to move the light bar down. Here in about a week, we're going to get started on the lift, or let me say, we're going to get the parts on order. How long will it take the manufacturer for them to get them to me? I don't know, but we're going to get them ordered. She is going with a 6-inch lift, and we're going to swap out the tires to the Toyo Open Country RTs for the rugged terrains in a 37 by 12.5 by 17. The current ones, the Toyo ATs, these all-terrains, they have done incredibly well. I've been very impressed with them and decided to stick with the Toyos. Some of the reasons, I mean, just the situations I've been in here, I've never lost traction with them, not once. Now, in true typical Texas fashion, within a week of picking up the truck, we had ice on the roads. Your normal Texas ice. Don't get snow here very often. It's on a rare occasion, but we do get the ice in the winter. We had just picked the truck up and it was time for its first test run. I drove my wife to work in it, made a 60-mile round trip, and put it in 4-wheel high, never engaged the lockers, and I couldn't get this thing to turn a tire. It would not slip for anything. I did air the tires down to about 30 pounds, but that was it. And 4-wheel high, not a problem one. Everybody else is slipping and sliding off the road. This truck stayed glued to it. And I'm getting a little tired of this wind, so we're gonna keep this a little short here. As you can see, we got the carcass of the hard shell sitting on the back. And occasionally I've been posting some pictures on Facebook as well on our Camp Jackson Overland page there. We are going to have to raise it up 1.5 inches in order to get the cab and the top of this to line up. But we'll figure that one out, along with deleting most of the windows on it, installing new windows, insulating it, and get it permanently attached to the truck. I'm setting it up, it will not be removable. So I'm happy it's back. I hope you're ready to see the rest of this build, and it's been way overdue. So let's get this thing going. Y'all have a good day.